Good morning, children. This is lecture 3 of chapter Machines. In the previous lecture, we discussed the theoretical aspects of pulley. Now in this lecture, we shall solve some numericals based on pulley. Now let us do some numericals. The adjacent figure shows a fixed pulley. This is a fixed pulley. You can see that it is a fixed pulley used by a boy to lift a load of 400 Newton. Load is equals to 400 Newton. Through a vertical height of 5 meter in 10 seconds. Okay. The effort applied by the boy on the other end is 480 Newton. What is the velocity ratio of the pulley? The first question. Second question is, what is the mechanical advantage? Third one, calculate the efficiency of the pulley. Fourth, what is the efficiency of the, why is the efficiency of the pulley is not 100%? E, what is the energy gained by the load in 10 seconds? F, how much power was developed by the boy in raising the load? And the G, the boy has to apply an effort which is greater than the load he is lifting. What is the justification for using the pulley? So the number one is, what is the velocity ratio of the pulley? As you know that the velocity ratio is equal to displacement of effort by displacement of load. Now suppose it is a fixed pulley. So when the effort moves to distance downward, the load moves d distance upward. As I told you for the fixed pulley, please remember that. So velocity ratio is equals to d by d, so it is 1. And the mechanical advantage is equals to mechanical advantage, you know that load by effort. Load is given as 400 Newton and by effort is given 480 Newton. Newton gets cancelled. So mechanical advantage is having no unit that you know. So it is coming 5 by 6, which is equals to 0.833. Okay. Now this is number B. The C point, calculate the efficiency. Now if you know the efficiency, mechanical advantage is 0.833 and you know velocity ratio is equals to 1. Efficiency is equals to mechanical advantage by velocity ratio. So that is equals to 0.833 divided by 1. So mechanical advantage is also equals to 0.833. Okay, 0.833 mechanical velocity ratio, efficiency. Now efficiency is always given in the percentage. So it is equals to 83.3%. Let me see in the next slide. Now see that. Number C, the efficiency is eta is equals to mechanical advantage by velocity ratio. It is 0.833 by 1. So 0.833 or 83.3% as I told you in the last slide. Now number D, why is the efficiency of the pulley is not 100%? Because some energy is wasted in overcoming the friction of the pulley bearing. Okay. Now number E, what is the energy gained by the load in 10 seconds? Energy gained. Energy is equals to load into displacement of the load because it is given energy gained by load. Now displacement of the load is 5 meter. It is given in the question. So 400 into 5, that is 2000 joule. Energy gained by the load. F, how much power was developed by the boy in raising the load? That means power was developed by the boy in raising the load. You have to understand that. The developed by the boy, that means they are talking about the effort. Boy is giving the effort. So now I have to take 480, not 400. Okay. So power means It is the energy by time. Now energy is equals to effort into displacement. Okay, now effort is equals to 400, and as the load is moving by 5 meter, effort is also moving by 5 meter because it is a single fixed pulley. So the distance moved by the effort and the distance moved by the load is same. So it is into 5 and this is in 10 seconds. So divided by 10, it is 240 watt. Okay. Now last question. The boy has to apply an effort which is greater than the load he is lifting. What is the justification for using the pulley? This is only changing the direction. Okay, let me see. Use of pulley helps in changing the direction of the applied force to a convenient direction instead of upward direction to downward direction. So one may use his or her own weight as effort. This one question is giving the answer of everything. Okay. Have you understood, children? Next question you see. A pulley system with a velocity ratio of 4 is used to lift a load 150 kgf through a vertical height of 20 meter. The effort required is 50 kgf in downward direction. Calculate the distance moved by the effort, the work done by the effort, the mechanical advantage, the efficiency of the pulley system, and the total number of pulley and the number of pulleys in each block. Let me see. The velocity ratio is 4 given. L is equals to 150 kgf. DL is equals to 20 meter. E is equal to 50 kgf. Now kgf is given. So you can change it to Newton. 50 into 10 Newton is equals to 500 Newton. This also you can change afterwards. And then DE is equals to question mark. Now velocity ratio is nothing but the first question is that distance moved by the effort. That means velocity ratio. Velocity ratio is equals to distance moved by the effort by distance moved by the load. So this velocity ratio is said it is 4. Now distance moved by the effort you don't know, but distance moved by the load is given 20 meter. So it is by 20. So this is coming DE is equals to 80 meter. See here it is 80 meter. Now next question is the work done by the effort. Work done is nothing but you can see here effort E into distance moved by the effort because it is said work done by the effort. So effort into distance moved by the effort. Now effort is 500 Newton. It is given here 500 Newton. Why I have done it in Newton? Because the distance moved by the effort is coming in meter. So one is in SI system. This also I have to change in SI system. So 50 kgf has to be changed into Newton. This is very important, children. So it is 500 Newton into 80. So I am getting 40,000 joule. If I will take 50 kgf into 80, then it will be a wrong because both the units are not given in the same unit. So you have to change 50 kgf to Newton because you have taken this as meter. Number C, the mechanical advantage, load by effort. Load is 150 kgf. Now I have taken kgf because it is also in kgf and this is 50 kgf. So kgf gets cancelled. So it is becoming 3. No problem if I am taking kgf now. Need not to do it in Newton. Now efficiency, next question is efficiency. Mechanical advantage by velocity ratio into 100. So the mechanical advantage is equals to 3 I have got just now. Velocity ratio is given 4 into 100, so 75% efficient. Now E, the total number of pulleys and the number of pulleys in each block. Now total number of pulleys are 4. Why the total number of pulleys are 4? Because the velocity ratio is also 4. Okay. Now the number of pulleys in each block will be 2. Note that one end of the string is tied to the hook to the upper block so as to apply the effort downward as shown in the figure. as shown in the figure. Okay. A block and tackle has 2 pulleys in each block. That means 4 pulleys together. 2 blocks, 2 to each. With the tackle tied to the hook of the lower block and the effort being applied upwards. Number 8, draw a neat diagram. I told you that the drawing is coming to show this arrangement and calculate the mechanical advantage. And B, if the load moves up a distance x, by what distance will the free end of the string move up? Now see here, the arrangement is shown here. This is the diagram. And they said that with the tackle tied to the hook of the lower block, that means you have to start from here, from lower block. So the effort is coming in the upward direction. Okay, it is tied to the lower hook. That is why it is coming to the upward direction. Effort is coming because it is given in the question paper. So you have to do according to the question. You have to start the string from the lower hook. This is the diagram. Now the load is supported by 1, 2, 3, 4, and now it is again supported by this T also. You can see that all the tensions are holding it in the upward direction. So the load is balanced by now 5T. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5T. So L is equals to 5T, but effort is balanced by only 1T. That is, effort is equals to T. Mechanical advantage is equal to load by effort. 5T by T, it is equals to 5. So the answer of the A question you got, mechanical advantage and the diagram. Number B, if the load moves up a distance x, if the load moves up a distance x and the free end of the string will move up by a distance 5x. Okay, here effort is applied upward, so its mechanical advantage and the velocity ratio is more than the total number of pulleys used. It is equal to the number of strands supporting the load. How many strands? 1, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 strands. Please do all the numericals in your notebook. It is not that I have done it and you are only seeing. You please do all the numericals in your notebook. Otherwise, you will not be able to understand. Now the question is, draw a tackle to lift the load by applying the force in downward direction. That means effort should come in the downward direction. Then you have to find out, mark the direction, mark in the diagram the direction of the load and effort. If the load is raised by 1 meter, through what distance will the effort move? State the number of strands and tackle supporting the load and what is the mechanical advantage of the system. So let us first draw the tackle. Let me first draw the pulley, otherwise it is difficult. So 3 pulleys, two, 3 pulleys, and there will be a hook. Now another hook, and here will be 2 pulleys. Now there is a load and it is said that draw a tackle to lift the load by applying the force in downward direction. So that means it must be start from here, the lower end. Here. This is effort. The second question A, mark in the diagram the direction of the load and the effort. So this is the direction of the effort and this is the direction of the load. This is very important. Now put the direction of the tension. Each segment will have tension. Write down T, 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 T and T. Okay. Now the second question is, if the load is raised by 1 meter, that means load is raised by 1 meter. Through what distance will the effort move? Now in block and tackle system, if the load moves through a distance D, then the effort moves through a distance ND, that we all know. We have seen this one. Okay, where N is the total number of pulleys. N is equals to the total number of pulleys. Okay, this already we have seen. If load moves through a distance D, then effort moves through a distance ND. Now I am having 5 number of pulleys. So, and the distance moved by the load is 1 meter. So, a distance moved by the effort is equals to, it is distance moved by the load and distance moved by the effort. So, it will be ND, that means N is equals to 5. 5 number of pulleys are there. So, it will be 5 into 1 is nothing but 5 meter. Okay, so the question of the B is 5 meter. This one is answer is 5 meter. Then C1 is state the number of stands of tackle supporting the load. Now just check from here how many stands supporting the load. Load is supported by this T, this T, this T, this T and this T. That means it is supported by, what I am seeing, it is supported by 5T. This one, this one, this one, this one and this one. It is not supported by this T. Not supported by this T. Okay, so the answer of the C part is, it is supported by, the question is state the number of the stand and the tackle supporting the load. It will be 5. 5 strands. And number D is find the mechanical advantage. Now load is supported by 5T. Okay, you have seen that 5T, and effort is supported by only 1T, this one. So T. Now mechanical advantage is equals to load by effort. Now load is equals to 5T, effort is equals to T, TT gets cancelled. Therefore mechanical advantage is equals to 5. Am I clear? Have you understood? A pulley system has a velocity ratio 3. Draw a diagram showing the point of application and direction of load L, effort E and tension T. It lifts a load of 150 Newton by an effort of 60 Newton. Calculate the mechanical advantage. Is the pulley system idle? Give reason. Now you have to draw a pulley system whose velocity ratio is 3. That means N is equals to 3. So let us draw a pulley system. It will have 3 pulleys. So in the upper block it will have 2 pulleys. And the lower block will have 1 pulley only, because total 3. The load will be suspended from the lower block. This is the direction of the load. Now it is having 3 pulleys, so this will start from here, it will come here, it will go here, and it will come here. Okay, so as it is having 3 pulleys, it will start from the lower one. Am I clear? And please remember that this string should be straight. It should not be round. I am drawing with the free hand, so this diagram is not correct, but you should draw neat diagram. The string should be straight. Tension is there, so it should be straight. It should not be round shape. So now tension 1, 2, 3, and one more here. This will be E. Now E is balanced by this tension. Now this is one T, this is another T, this is another T. Now this is your diagram. The first is over. Draw a diagram. Now the point of application of the direction of load. See the direction of load. So direction of load already I have shown. Effort I have already shown with the arrow, and the tension T all I have shown with the arrow. Now it lifts a load of 150 Newton. So load is equals to 150 Newton and an effort is 60 Newton. Calculate the mechanical advantage. Mechanical advantage is equals to load by effort. So it is 150 Newton by 60 Newton. Now this Newton gets cancelled. It is 15 by 6, which is equals to 3 by 2. Sorry, 5 by 2. 5 by 2. It is equals to 5 by 2. 3 5s are 15, 3 2s are 6. So it is coming 2.5. Mechanical advantage is equals to 2.5. Okay. Now is the pulley system ideal? That means you have to find out efficiency. Now velocity ratio is given as 3 and you got mechanical advantage as 2.5. Efficiency is equals to mechanical advantage by velocity ratio into 100. So how much I am getting? 2.5 by 3 into 100. So it is coming 250 by 3. Okay, with the 0 the point will go, so it is 250 by 3. Now this is coming 3 8s are 24, 10, 3 3s are 9, 3 3s are 9, 83.33%. So is the pulley system ideal? No. The pulley system is not ideal because it is less than 100%. Am I clear? A block and tackle system has velocity ratio 3. Draw a label diagram of the system indicating the points of application of the direction of the load L and the effort E. Let me first do this. So this is your one pulley, 2 pulleys, because 3 pulleys, so in the upper block it will be 2 and the lower block will be 1. load will be here. The direction of the load. Now the tackle. This is effort. This is tension T. This is tension T. This is also tension T. And this is also tension T. Now the first point is over. Application of the direction of the load, that also I have shown, and effort also I have shown. Now a man can exert a pull of 200 kgf. Exert a pull of, that means E, effort, is given 200 kgf. Number A, what is the maximum load he can raise with his pulley system if its efficiency is 60%? So efficiency is given 60%. The question is asked, what is the maximum load? That means L is question mark. So from here, first we have to calculate the efficiency is given and the velocity ratio is given as 3. So velocity ratio is equals to 3. From there I have to find out mechanical advantage first. So efficiency eta is equals to mechanical advantage by velocity ratio. Now eta is given 60%. So it is 60 by 100 is equals to mechanical advantage by velocity ratio is 3. Why I am taking out mechanical advantage? Because if I take mechanical advantage, then mechanical advantage is equal to load by effort. Now effort we know, so we can find out load. So first let me first find out mechanical advantage. Now mechanical advantage is equals to 60 into 3 by 100. 0, 0 gets cancelled. This is 2 5s are 10. 2 3s are 6. So it is 9 by 5, which is coming to 1.8. Okay. Now if I am getting mechanical advantage as 1.8, now I know the effort. Effort is 200 kgf. Effort is given as 200 kgf. From here I can find out load, because mechanical advantage is equals to load by effort. So load is equals to, from here I can write mechanical advantage is equal to 1.8 is equals to load by 200, or load is equals to 1.8 into 200, which is coming to 360 kgf. Okay, so the second question, first question, what is the maximum load he can raise with this pulley? This I got. This is number A. Okay, now number B. Number B part, if the effort end moves at distance of 60 centimeter, that means DE is given as 60 centimeter. The question is, what is DL? So I can get velocity ratio is equals to DE by DL. So velocity ratio is 3. 3 is equals to 60 by DL. From there, or DL is equals to 60 by 3, or DL is equals to 20 centimeter. So this is the answer. Am I clear? Please see this question and do all the numericals in your notebook. Am I clear? If you will not do the numericals on your own, you will not be able to do the numericals. Now this is the end of the chapter fully. Please go through the chapter carefully and do all the numericals in your notebook.